Are you looking for ways to keep your mind sharp, your body healthy, and your life better as you age? Did you know that the secret to improved cognitive function, improved heart health, and increased energy could be found in the fruits you eat? Today we're going to look at 4 amazing fruits that can have a surprisingly positive impact on your health, especially for older adults who want to live life to the fullest. From reducing inflammation in the brain, improving heart health, to supporting a more efficient digestive system, these fruits are not only delicious, but they also pack a powerful punch that can help slow down the aging process naturally. But eating fruit isn't enough. It's important to choose the right kind of fruit. Berries are a great example. They're rich in anthocyanins, a natural compound that supports brain health, and may even slow age-related cognitive decline. Studies have shown that eating just 2 servings of blueberries a week can help you maintain the cognitive abilities of someone up to 2.5 years younger. Not only do these little fruits help protect your brain, they're also great for preventing falls, improving balance, and supporting heart health. But that's just the beginning. We'll explore the benefits of pomegranates, apples, and avocados, each of which offers unique benefits for older adults, from protecting your heart and controlling blood sugar to promoting healthy digestion. Stay tuned to learn more about these amazing fruits and discover how including them in your daily diet can make a noticeable difference in your energy, focus, and overall health. Together we'll make aging easier and more enjoyable, one delicious fruit at a time. If you're not already following the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content. Your support means a lot to me, and if you find this content useful, help me spread the word by liking and sharing it with everyone around me. If you enjoyed today's topic, leave a comment with the number 1. If not, leave a 0, so I can improve and bring you better content. Now, let's get started. The first fruits on our list are berries, specifically blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These are the fruits that offer the most impressive set of anti-aging benefits, helping to keep your mind sharp, your body strong, and your spirits up. When it comes to maintaining overall health for seniors, berries really stand out. Among the best fruits for seniors, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries deserve to be at the top of the list. These little fruits are packed with amazing anti-aging properties, benefiting not only your body, but your mind as well. If you haven't already incorporated berries into your regular diet, now is the time to start, and I'll explain why. First of all, berries are especially beneficial for older adults, because they have a powerful effect on cognitive function and brain health. It's amazing how such a small fruit can have such a big impact on your mental clarity, memory, and even your mood. Blueberries, in particular, are rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds that not only give the fruit its beautiful deep color, but also act as powerful antioxidants. These antioxidants are like the brain's secret warriors, working tirelessly to reduce inflammation, fight harmful free radicals, and improve communication between brain cells. Scientific research has proven this clearly. A study published in the journal Annals of Neurology found that older adults who ate 2 servings of blueberries a week could delay cognitive aging by up to 2.5 years. Think about it. With just 2 servings a week, you could have the cognitive ability of someone 2.5 years younger. That's a huge difference, and one that will have a direct impact on your quality of life as you age. These little berries, packed with goodness, have the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, protecting your brain from oxidative damage and keeping your mind sharp. But the benefits of berries don't stop there. We all know that balance becomes increasingly important as we age, not just mentally but physically. Blueberries, along with other berries, help improve balance and coordination, which is important in preventing falls, which are one of the leading causes of injury and disability in older adults. It's amazing to think that just by eating berries, you could protect yourself from such a common and dangerous problem. That's really inspiring. And then there are the heart benefits, which berries provide in an equally impressive way. Let's face it, heart disease remains the leading cause of death in older adults, a problem that many of us worry about as we enter later life. Studies have shown that berries help lower blood pressure, increase artery flexibility, and reduce markers of inflammation, all of which are important for maintaining heart health. If that's not enough, studies have also shown that regular berry consumption can reduce the risk of heart disease. So when you eat berries, you're not only nourishing your body, you're also protecting your most important organ, your heart. For those concerned about blood sugar, whether diabetic or pre-diabetic, berries come to the rescue once again. The fiber and bioactive compounds in berries help stabilize blood sugar levels after meals, preventing dangerous spikes. This is a simple yet surprisingly effective way to support your body while avoiding the emotional upheavals that often accompany blood sugar fluctuations. From my own experience of seeing the effects of blood sugar imbalance, I truly believe that adding a cup of fresh or frozen berries to your daily routine can be a game changer. In terms of digestion, berries also do wonders for your gut. With about 8 grams of fiber per cup, they help keep your digestive system running smoothly and promote regular bowel movements. As we age, our digestive health can become more sensitive, so finding ways to support it naturally is incredibly important. A small change like eating berries can make a big difference, helping you feel lighter, more energetic, and even improve your mood. The great thing about berries is that they are so versatile and easy to add to any meal. You can toss them into oatmeal, mix them into yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie. Just be sure to choose fresh or frozen berries, as dried berries often contain added sugars, which can do more harm than good. In short, the power of berries for aging is undeniable. Not only are they a delicious treat, but they are also a treasure trove of health benefits for your brain, heart, and body. I truly believe that incorporating berries into your daily routine is one of the simplest and most effective ways to improve your overall health. So if you're looking for a delicious, nutritious, and easy way to help yourself age healthily, grab a handful of berries today. Your future body will thank you for it. Next on our list is pomegranate, a fruit that may not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of a daily snack, but for seniors, this fiery red fruit is like liquid gold for your heart. Pomegranate. Oh, pomegranate. It is not a fruit that we usually think of when we want a healthy snack. However, I want to tell you that for seniors, this crimson gem is truly a gift from nature. I would even dare to call it liquid gold for heart health. Yes, liquid gold, you heard right. There is something magical about this fruit that makes it not only a beautiful treat on the table, but also an incredible powerhouse, providing benefits that we should not ignore as we age. As we age, one of the inevitable challenges we face is the hardening of our arteries. It's a natural part of aging, but that doesn't mean we have to accept the consequences and do nothing about it. Reduced blood flow, increased blood pressure, and increased stress on the heart become real concerns. But here's the cool thing. Pomegranates come in as a hero, offering what I can only describe as extraordinary help. This fruit is packed with punicogens, a class of incredibly powerful antioxidants. I'm talking about antioxidants that can reduce oxidative stress in the arteries by more than 30%. Research published in the journal Atherosclerosis has proven this, and it's not something we should take lightly. If you're still reading this and found this information helpful, leave a comment below to let me know you're still with me. Punicogens have been found to have 3 times the antioxidant power of red wine or green tea. Can you believe it? And what does that mean for us? It means that when oxidative stress builds up in the arteries, causing the walls to become inflamed and narrow, much like rust builds up in an old water pipe, punicogens help clean it out. The result is blood flowing more easily and smoothly. It's like giving your heart a much-needed cleanse. It's truly a beautiful thing. Plus, if you're dealing with high blood pressure, there's even more good news. Pomegranate juice has been shown to reduce systolic blood pressure by 5 to 21% in people with high blood pressure. For older adults looking to control their blood pressure without increasing their medication, that's a big deal. But wait, there's more. Pomegranates are also a champion at supporting memory and brain function, something we all appreciate as we age. In a UCLA study, Older adults who drank pomegranate juice daily showed significant improvements in verbal memory tests compared to those who didn't. And let's face it, memory loss is one of the scariest and most frustrating aspects of aging. So if there was a way to slow it down, wouldn't we all want to take advantage of it? I certainly would. Here's another thing that I find appealing. If you're concerned about your teeth, pomegranate juice is still your trusted friend. It offers most of the same benefits as a whole pomegranate but doesn't require chewing, making it easy to incorporate into your daily routine. Even concentrated pomegranate antioxidants in supplement form have shown promise. However, I believe the whole fruit is always the best option, providing a high dose of fiber and micronutrients that pills can't match. And here's the best part. Getting these amazing benefits doesn't require much effort. You don't have to drink a whole glass of pomegranate juice every day, although that would certainly be nice. Just half a cup of pomegranate seeds or a little juice mixed into your morning smoothie can make a big difference. It's really that simple. Plus, unlike many other fruits that are loaded with sugar, pomegranates have a low glycemic index, meaning they won't cause your blood sugar to fluctuate wildly. This is a big win for older adults dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. But I want to offer a little advice. If you're buying pomegranate juice, always make sure it's 100% pure, with no added sugar. The last thing you want is a juice loaded with unnecessary sweeteners. And if you're on blood thinners, always check with your doctor before adding pomegranates to your routine, as they can interact slightly with some medications. But other than that, the benefits far outweigh any concerns. So when we look at a pomegranate, it's more than just a fruit. It's a symbol of longevity, health, and vitality. By including this powerful fruit in your diet, you're giving your heart the care it deserves, and potentially extending your healthy lifespan. And to me, that's what it's all about. Keeping your heart young longer, so you can continue to live your best life, full of energy and vitality. Pomegranates are more than just a snack. They're a way to love yourself one little seed at a time. This fruit offers a host of benefits that you can feel both immediately and in the long term. Imagine sipping on some pomegranate juice in the morning, knowing that you are doing something wonderful for your heart, mind, and body. It's not just about health, but also about feeling empowered to take control of your aging process. When you hold a pomegranate in your hand, you are holding a natural tool to combat the changes that age brings. And the great thing is that it doesn't require you to change your entire life. Just a small change in your eating habits, like adding pomegranates to your breakfast or lunch, can open up a world of wellness you never thought possible. I've seen my loved ones struggle with high blood pressure and memory problems, and I wish they knew about the power of pomegranates sooner. That's why I wanted to share this with you. There's nothing more heartbreaking than seeing someone's health decline because they didn't have the right information. Pomegranate isn't a miracle cure, but it's a step in the right direction, a simple way to support your body without relying on too many medications or complicated solutions. And best of all, it's delicious. The crunchy seeds, the sweet juice, it's a little joy to look forward to in your day. So next time you're at the grocery store, look for those bright red pomegranates. Don't let their sturdy exterior fool you. Inside is a treasure trove of health just waiting to be discovered. Try adding them to your diet for a few weeks, and see how you feel. I bet you'll be surprised by the difference they make. Pomegranates are more than just a fruit. They're a companion on your journey to healthy aging. Now, on to our third fruit. Apples. Apples are awesome, right? Not only are they delicious and a quick snack, they're packed with health benefits that become increasingly important as we age. Apples are rich in fiber, especially a type called pectin, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut. As you age, maintaining a healthy digestive system becomes essential, as it helps improve digestion, boost immunity, and absorb nutrients more efficiently. All of these are essential to keeping your overall health in tip-top shape. But the benefits of apples don't stop there. What makes them even more amazing is their impact on cholesterol and heart health. You see, the pectin in apples binds to cholesterol in the digestive tract and helps the body naturally eliminate it. This process lowers LDL cholesterol levels over time, thereby protecting you from heart disease. Heart health is something we should never take for granted, especially as we age. When we take small steps like adding apples to our diet, we are giving our hearts the love and care they deserve. What's even more impressive is that apples contain flavonoids like quercetin, which help reduce inflammation and support cardiovascular function. This is a big deal when it comes to fighting chronic inflammation, which can contribute to many age-related conditions. Despite their sweetness, apples actually have a fairly low glycemic load, meaning they don't spike blood sugar like some other sugary foods. The fiber in apples slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which is helpful in preventing those blood sugar crashes that leave you feeling tired and irritable. For those dealing with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, this simple fruit can be a real game changer. One of my favorite things about apples is that they are very filling. Thanks to their high fiber and water content, apples are not only good for digestion, but also great for hunger control. If you're like me and sometimes have trouble resisting late-night snacking, choosing an apple over something unhealthy can make a huge difference. It's an easy way to feel full without consuming too many calories. And here's a little-known fact: chewing apples stimulates saliva production. Why is this important? Because saliva helps protect your teeth and gums, reducing the risk of cavities and gum disease, which are more common as we age. Apples, whether red, green, or yellow, are a real boon to our dental health, and they're easy to enjoy. Apples are one of the most accessible and versatile fruits. Whether you toss them in a salad, bake them into a warm dessert, or simply eat them fresh as a quick snack, you can't go wrong. I truly believe that adding just one apple a day to your routine can support nearly every major system in your body, from your digestive system to your heart to your teeth. As we age, we need to give our bodies the best they can, and apples are a humble yet powerful way to do just that. Next, we have our fourth fruit, avocados. Yes, avocados are actually a fruit, and they deserve a special spot here for very good reasons. For a long time, we were told to avoid all fats, but thankfully that outdated advice is being replaced by a clearer understanding of the role healthy fats play in our diets. And when it comes to healthy fats, few foods are as powerful as avocados. For older adults, avocados are a gift from nature. What makes avocados stand out? They are high in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which has been shown time and again to lower bad LDL cholesterol while increasing good HDL cholesterol. This type of fat is like a superhero, helping to reduce the risk of heart disease, a constant concern for many in their golden years. I can't stress enough how important this is for seniors. As we age, heart health becomes more important than ever, and incorporating foods that help control cholesterol can have a profound impact. Imagine improving your cholesterol balance by eating just half an avocado a day. The beauty of this fruit lies not only in its creamy texture or ability to elevate the flavor of any dish, but also in its scientifically proven benefits that directly impact the health of seniors. And that's not all. Avocados are also packed with potassium, even more than bananas. One avocado provides about 975 milligrams of potassium, which is great for controlling blood pressure, a problem that nearly 2/3 of adults over the age of 65 face. High blood pressure is a silent killer, and if you fall into that age group, it's important to keep an eye on your blood pressure. The great thing about the potassium in avocados is that it helps balance out the negative effects of too much sodium in your diet, dilating your blood vessels, and thus lowering your blood pressure naturally without having to rely on medication. But the wonders of avocados don't stop there. They also contain lutein, a powerful carotenoid antioxidant that's important for eye health. Age-related macular degeneration, a condition that causes millions of older adults to lose their vision, can progress more slowly when lutein is included in your diet. As someone who has seen loved ones struggle with vision loss, I can't stress enough how important it is to protect your eyes as you age. Adding a little avocado to your diet may be the best decision you can make for your eyesight in the long run. Then there's the remarkable but often overlooked benefit of avocados. Their ability to aid in nutrient absorption. Many of the nutrients in vegetables, like vitamins D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, meaning they require fat for your body to absorb them properly. That's where avocados shine. When you pair avocados with salads or cooked greens, studies show that you can increase your absorption of these essential vitamins by up to 15 times. That's a huge boost for anyone, but especially for older adults who may be relying more on food for nutrients than supplements. It's a natural way to help your body function at its best. It's really easy to incorporate avocado into your routine. Half an avocado a day is all you need to reap its full benefits. You can spread it on whole wheat bread, mix it into a smoothie, or as I like to say, just scoop it out with a spoon, add a squeeze of lemon juice, and enjoy. It's that simple. And don't forget the creamy texture of avocado. It elevates any meal, making you feel like you're indulging while nourishing your body. If you're still reading this and found this information helpful, leave a comment number 2 below to let me know you're still here. Avocados are more than just food. They're a game changer for senior health. Now that we've explored 4 fruits that seniors should absolutely include in their diets for better health and vitality, it's time to move on to something more serious. We'll be looking at 4 fruits that seniors should stay away from, starting with one that, believe it or not, could be lurking in your kitchen, ready to wreak havoc on your health. It's unsettling to think that something so seemingly harmless could be silently causing harm when we least expect it. It's not just a matter of taste or preference. It's about protecting your health, making sure that the foods we eat support us rather than undermine us. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable, and sometimes the most seemingly harmless foods can be the most harmful. Let's take a closer look at each one to make sure we're doing everything we can to keep our bodies healthy, strong, and away from the dangers that may be lurking right in front of us. Trust me, this information can really change the way you approach food for the better. The first fruit that older adults should avoid is grapefruit. At the top of the list is a fruit that may surprise many people. While grapefruit is generally considered a healthy food and aids in weight control, it poses serious, even life-threatening risks for older adults taking certain medications. The risk lies in compounds called furanocoumarins in grapefruit. These compounds can inhibit the production of an important enzyme in the gut, called CYP3A4. Why is this important? Because this enzyme plays a vital role in metabolizing about 85 different drugs. When it is inhibited, the drugs you take can reach dangerous levels in your blood, as if you accidentally took a much larger dose than prescribed, even though you took the correct amount. This is scary, because higher levels of drugs in your body can increase your risk of serious side effects, some of which can be life-threatening, depending on the drug you are taking. The list of medications that grapefruit affects is long, and many of them are commonly prescribed to older adults. For example, some statins like atorvastatin, lovastatin, and simvastatin, which are used to lower cholesterol, can be affected. So can blood pressure medications, especially some calcium channel blockers, like nifedipine. Even anti-anxiety medications, like buspirone, anti-arrhythmic drugs like amiodarone, and some antihistamines and immunosuppressants, have the potential to interact dangerously with grapefruit. To give you a better idea, take Lipitor, a popular statin, for example. Drinking grapefruit, while taking Lipitor, can increase the concentration of the drug in your blood by more than 400%. That's a staggering increase, and it can put you at serious risk for side effects like muscle damage and even kidney failure. What's worrying is that these dangerous interactions don't require you to eat a large amount of grapefruit. Just half a grapefruit, or a small glass of grapefruit juice, is enough to trigger these harmful effects. What's more, grapefruit's effects can linger in your system for up to 72 hours after consumption. So trying to space out your grapefruit intake and your medication intake doesn't solve the problem. The risk persists long after you've finished eating it. When you consider the number of medications older adults often rely on to manage chronic conditions, this risk becomes very real. Grapefruit doesn't interfere with just a few medications, but with a whole host of medications that are essential to helping older adults maintain a healthy and stable life. That's why grapefruit tops the list of fruits to avoid, or at least be extremely cautious about. If you are taking any prescription medication, you should talk to your doctor or pharmacist about whether it is safe to eat grapefruit or drink its juice. Don't make the mistake of assuming it is harmless. The risk of increasing the effectiveness or side effects of your medication is too great to ignore. It's easy to overlook the hidden dangers of something that looks so healthy, but grapefruit can be deceptively dangerous. Take it seriously, because your health depends on it. The second fruit that older adults should avoid is green bananas. While ripe bananas with brown spots can be a nutritious choice for many people, green bananas pose significant health concerns, making them one of the worst fruit choices for older adults. Green bananas are often considered a staple in some diets, but they can cause serious harm, despite the nutritional benefits of ripe bananas. Ripe bananas, with their soft, sweet texture and brown spots, are rich in antioxidants and provide easily digestible sugars. But green bananas, with their hard, starchy appearance, pose major health concerns for older adults. The main problem with green bananas is their high content of resistant starch. This type of starch behaves very differently to the sugar in ripe bananas, as it resists digestion in the small intestine. For older people who already have digestive issues, such as reduced enzyme production or slower bowel movements, which we all know happens with age, this resistant starch can be a big problem. Not only is it inconvenient, but it can also lead to painful gastrointestinal symptoms, like bloating, gas, and abdominal discomfort. I can only imagine how frustrating this can be for someone trying to maintain a healthy, balanced diet, especially if their digestive system isn't working as efficiently as it once did. But that's not all. For older adults with conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or inflammatory bowel disease, which are more common with age, difficulty digesting green bananas can make matters worse. The discomfort from these undigested starches not only causes temporary problems, but can also impair the body's ability to absorb essential nutrients from other foods in the same meal. Can you imagine the frustration of trying to get your vitamins and minerals, only to have them blocked by a seemingly healthy food choice? This is a big problem for older adults, who may already struggle with nutritional deficiencies due to medications, decreased appetite, or the body's natural decline in nutrient absorption as we age. Furthermore, the astringent compounds in green bananas, which are responsible for their dry, chalky texture, pose another problem. They can irritate the lining of the digestive tract in sensitive individuals, causing an inflammatory response that leads to further discomfort and stress on the body. This is especially concerning for anyone dealing with chronic digestive conditions. I can't help but feel sorry for older adults who are trying to maintain their health and vitality, only to have a seemingly innocuous food choice exacerbate their condition. Nutritionally, green bananas are also far behind. They contain far fewer antioxidants than ripe bananas, while the ripening process converts these antioxidants into more powerful and beneficial compounds. Antioxidants, as many of us know, play a key role in reducing inflammation and protecting against oxidative stress, which is especially important for older adults. Choosing green bananas is like choosing a watered-down version of the fruit's true potential. Not only is it a missed opportunity, but it's also a choice that can leave older adults lacking the nutrients they need most. Ultimately, it's important for older adults to be careful about the foods they choose. While ripe bananas are clearly a nutritious, easy-to-digest, antioxidant-rich option, green bananas, while appealing in terms of health, can do more harm than good. Understanding these risks and finding alternatives that truly nourish the body is essential. The third type of fruit that older adults should avoid is dried fruit, especially those that are commercially processed with sulfites. Despite their seemingly healthy and convenient appearance, dried fruit is often seen as a healthy portable snack that does not spoil quickly and offers a natural sweetness. But upon closer inspection, the hidden dangers they pose, especially for older adults, are truly alarming. The first concern with dried fruit is its extremely high concentration of concentrated sugar. When the water is removed during the drying process, what remains is almost pure sugar in a concentrated form. Just a handful of dried apricots, for example, contains as much sugar as a few fresh apricots, which is a lot when you consider how easy it is to eat them without realizing it. The lack of water and fiber, which naturally help us feel full and satisfied, makes it easy for older adults to consume dangerous amounts of fructose without realizing it. This can quickly turn into a major health problem, especially when it comes to blood sugar. For older adults managing conditions like diabetes or insulin resistance, this concentrated sugar is a serious threat. Even a small portion of dried fruit can cause a significant spike in blood sugar, making it difficult for older adults to manage their condition. Over time, this can lead to the development of type 2 diabetes or exacerbate an already difficult situation. But the damage doesn't stop at blood sugar. These sugar spikes have the power to trigger a cascade of negative effects in the body, from increasing inflammation, worsening conditions like arthritis, accelerating cognitive decline, to weakening the immune system, something older adults can't afford to lose, especially as they age and become more vulnerable. And if all that weren't bad enough, commercially produced dried fruit often contains added sulfites, preservatives used to maintain color and extend shelf life. While these preservatives may keep dried fruit looking bright and appealing, they come at a dangerous cost. Sulfites can trigger severe asthma reactions in sensitive individuals, something older adults need to be especially aware of. As we age, our respiratory systems change, making us more susceptible to conditions like asthma and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. If you're still reading this and found this information helpful, leave a comment number 3 below to let me know you're still with me. The likelihood of experiencing respiratory problems increases with age, and for those with pre-existing respiratory conditions, sulfites can make breathing more difficult. What's worse is that sulfite sensitivity is more common than many people think, affecting about 1 in 100 people, and that number increases as we age. For older adults with respiratory conditions, the combination of inflammation caused by sugar and the presence of sulfites in dried fruit can be downright dangerous. It's no surprise that dried fruit, with its concentrated sugar and chemical preservatives, is especially unsuitable for older adults battling inflammatory conditions like arthritis, which affects nearly 50% of adults over the age of 65. It's heartbreaking to think that something that seems like a healthy and easy choice could be harming our elderly loved ones in so many ways. We need to think twice before reaching for that bag of dried fruit, remembering that convenience should never come at the expense of our health. For older adults, especially those with chronic conditions, it's important to prioritize fresh, whole fruits and avoid highly processed options like dried fruit, as they can silently undermine their health. The fourth fruit that older adults should avoid is grapes. At first glance, grapes seem like an innocuous, even healthy snack. They are small, sweet, and refreshing, often touted as a good source of antioxidants, especially the red or black varieties. But for older adults, grapes can be deceiving. We often think of grapes when we think of healthy snacks. Right. They are small, sweet, and refreshing, often considered a great choice for anyone wanting a nutritious snack, especially red or black grapes, which are praised for their high antioxidant content. They seem too good to be true, right? But the truth is, for older adults, grapes can be deceptively harmful, and I want to make that clear. One of the biggest concerns is the surprisingly high sugar content of grapes, which is often overlooked. They look harmless, even healthy, but they contain large amounts of glucose and fructose, sugars that enter the bloodstream very quickly. And here's the tricky part. Grapes are so easy to eat, you just pop one into your mouth after another without really thinking about it. You know that feeling, before you know it, you've eaten a whole handful and consumed more sugar than you thought. This unexpected sugar can be a real problem, especially for older adults. Just 1 cup of grapes can contain up to 23 grams of sugar, which is about the same as eating a small candy bar. That's a lot for anyone, but for older adults who may already have blood sugar issues, it can be really dangerous. And here's the kicker. Grapes are low in fiber, which means their sugars are absorbed into your bloodstream more quickly than you might expect. These sugar spikes aren't just a temporary concern, they're linked to long-term health problems like weight gain, inflammation, and a significantly increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. It's a ticking time bomb, and we often don't even realize it's happening. But there's more to it than that. Grapes, unless they're organic, are often coated in pesticide residue. While pesticide exposure may not be a big deal for most people, it's a real risk for older adults with compromised immune systems or sensitive digestion. The toxins from these chemicals can be more harmful than we realize. And don't forget the grape skin. While soft and easy to chew, it doesn't provide much nutritional value. Compared to fruits like apples or pears, which are packed with fiber and essential nutrients, grapes offer very little in the way of benefits, making them even less worth the risk. So while they look innocent, grapes are a blood sugar disaster waiting to happen, especially for older adults trying to maintain steady energy, a healthy weight, and good metabolic health. The message here is clear. What looks like an innocuous snack could be quietly sabotaging your health. There are much better options out there. Fruits like berries, pomegranates, apples, and avocados can actually help you age healthier, think more clearly, and feel more energetic every day. On the other hand, seemingly harmless fruits like grapes, green bananas, dried fruit, and even grapefruit can silently drain your energy, spike your blood sugar, and increase inflammation, all of which put your health at serious risk. When it comes to choosing fruits, it's important to make informed decisions for your long-term health and happiness. You deserve to feel your best, so make sure the foods you choose actually help you age as healthily as possible. And that's it, folks. We've just uncovered some surprising facts about grapes, and how they may not be the harmless snack we once thought, especially for older adults. From hidden sugar dangers to pesticide concerns, it's clear that choosing the right fruit for your health is more important than ever. What did you learn from this content? I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me one thing you learned today that you plan to incorporate into your daily routine. Whether it's avoiding unexpected sugar spikes, or making better choices for your energy and health, your opinion matters. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to leave a comment, like it, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more valuable health tips. Thanks so much for reading, and I'll see you next time.